Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Emerging School of Economics and Commerce. I'm here with a new topic, what is commerce and its scope. Commerce and its scope. Commerce means the process of distribution of goods, which mean removal of goods from a place where they are produced and found in abundance and complex organism and embraces all the function involved in the buying and selling of goods. It is rightly said that commerce is the lifeblood of nation. A nation economic prosperity is entirely dependent upon the development in the field of commerce. Some of the definitions of commerce are produced below. The term commerce embodied all the operation connected with the act of exchange, goods and services. In the wider sense, the term commerce is applied to all these activities or functions which are intended to bring about an exchange of goods and services against money or money worth. It covers trade as well as aid to trades, such as banking, insurance, and transport. Commerce comprises a group of specialized activities which together form an essential part of the process of production. It links the suppliers and the consumers by means of trade and activity auxiliary to trade such as banking, insurance and transport and warehousing. It is now made clear that commerce is basically concerned with the production and distribution of goods. Under commerce, we study those activities which help produce goods and services and their distribution. In the chain of productivity, the first in the line is the extractor or cultivator, and the last link is the consumer. To elaborate this statement, it can be said that extractive activity relating to raising from the soil or obtain from beneath earth various form of wealth. Manufacturing consists of activities which are concerned with the working up of the raw material from the extractive industry into finished product. The commercial and distributive group include all those people which are concerned with the transfer of raw material from the producer to the consumer. It consists of this entire person who is engaged in the distribution of goods such as railways, banks, insurance companies, brokers, wholesalers, retailers, etc. Thus, it can be fairly said that commerce is the sum of total of all the activities beginning from the place of production and ending at the tailor shops from where the consumer purchases goods. So it is rightly said that the commerce is the sum of total of activities involving removal of hindrance in the process of exchange of goods and services and facilitates the availability for consumption or use. The commerce is further divided into two groups. Number one is trade and number two is auxiliary to trade. Let us note in detail. Trade simply means selling and buying of goods. A mediation of the exchange of goods between the producer and the consumer is called trade. Trade is of two kinds, home trade and foreign trade. The trade which is done within the country is called home trade. The trade which is done between the two countries is called foreign trade. Auxiliary to trade means aid to trade. It includes the following services: banking, insurance, warehousing, and agents. When we discuss about banking business not only provide the facility of advancing the loans but also provide the facility of transferring the money from one country to another. Foreign trade is impossible without the service of the bank. Bank provide the loan and thus advance mean by which capital is transferred from those who cannot profitably use it to those who can use it more productively for the benefit of society as a whole. Insurance company at the present stage of business development, every capitalist does not invest capital in large amount without any security from loss. Insurance company come forward and take the risk, enabling the businessman to run the business without any hesitation. The next is transport. Transportation services are considered as a backbone for the development of the trade. Highly developed transport system is very necessary for the commercial development of the country. Transport performs the entire work of assembling and distribution of goods. It adds place utility to producer things. It helps widen the market for the commodity. It serves the purpose of commerce to large extent in getting the greater satisfaction by using product of greater diversity of choices or at a reasonable prices. Warehousing. Businessman needs some place to store his goods. If he cannot afford his own garden, then he hires the go down. He obtains the service of warehousing to store his goods in bulk or small quantity. Mercantile agent. They are those middlemen who create links between the producer and the wholesaler. They take the goods from the producer on their behalf and sell the goods to the wholesalers. Thus, transport, warehousing, insurance, banking, communication sector are the activities that facilitate the business of trader. Taken together, these activities are known as auxiliaries to or aid to trade. Thus, we can say that activities that support trade are the auxiliary or aid to trade. The activity or services may further be enumerated as follows: transportation, banking, warehousing, insurance, promotion, communication. To sum up, commerce stands on 7 pillars of business trade: transport, banking, warehouse, insurance, promotion, and communication. And these are supplementary as well as complementary to each other. So students, hope that you clearly understand this video, commerce and its scope. If you like my video, please subscribe my channel. Keep watching my channel. Till then, bye.